Hello viewers, welcome to Learn and Love Science channel. Viewers, those who have not still subscribed my channel, please do subscribe it before looking into this video. Today we'll be looking into this video about the biology section, the longitudinal section of a typical flower. Today I'll be explaining y'all about the longitudinal section of a typical flower and how to draw it. Okay, let me start drawing. This is a simple way of drawing a typical flower. If you draw it like this, you can mark all the structure that is present in a typical flower, and this is very basic part in the biology for those who are studying even for the primary till the O levels. You all can use this structure to draw the typical flower and name all the parts in a typical flower. So this is the stigma of the flower, and this is the style of the flower, and this is the ovary, and inside the ovary there are structures present that is known as ovules, and this is the petal part of the flower, and this is the anther, and this is the filament, and this is this part, that is the greenish part of the flower. The greenish part of the flower that is present below the petals, we say as sepals, and this is the receptacles, and this is the pedicel. So now I have named all the parts that is present in a typical flower, and now I will say which is the female structure of the flower and the male structure of the flower. And this anther and the filament, these two structure comes under androecium, or we can even say as stamen. And then the stigma, style and the ovary, these three parts comes under gynoecium or pistil. So this part, gynoecium or pistil, this part is the female structure that is present in a flower, and these two parts, the anther and the filament, that comes under androecium or stamen, that is the male structure that is present on the flower. So in the female structure you have the three parts in a flower, that is the style, stigma and the ovary, and the male structure you have the two parts, that is the anther and the filament. And let me teach you all, there are four principal, a small note for this, this typical flower, there are four principal parts. Four principal parts of a flower. The first part is the calyx. Calyx is the compression, that is calyx comprised of all sepals. It contains the whole section of the sepals. And the second is the corolla. Corolla, it comprised of all the petals that present in the flower. And the third one is the androism or the stamen. Androism or the stamen is the male part of a plant. Is the male part of a plant. Androism stamen contains the two parts, those are anther and the filament. And the fourth one is the gynosium. Gynosium is the female, or the pistil is the female part of the plant. And it contains three parts. Those are stigma, number 2 style, and number 3 ovary. Okay, hope all the viewers who was looking into this video now understood very well how to draw the structure of a typical flower and the parts that is present in a typical flower. All the learners, those who are studying how to draw a typical flower, even from grade primary section to the O-level, can learn in this way to draw the typical flower. And I have given all the parts that is necessary in a typical flower. I have marked all the parts, and I have even explained the four principal part of a flower. So hope you would have understood. And please viewers, those who are looking into this video, please like this and share this, and do not forget to subscribe this. Thank you.